the longest government shutdown in history is dealing a major blow to air travel. The FAA is set to cut back on thousands of flights at some of the busiest airports in the country starting tomorrow.
And the Transportation Secretary warns more extreme measures could be on the horizon. News Nation's Brooke Schaefer is live at Miami International Airport, where it's warmer than we are here. Morning, Brooke. What does this announcement mean for travelers? Because it is not good coming up before the holidays.
This is not the news that you want to hear if you are about to get on a flight or if you've got a ticket already booked. Ultimately, this means fewer flights and more cancellations and delays. The big question still this morning is what flights and what airports are formally on the chopping block. The FAA met overnight with the major airlines to work out a plan on how to implement this radical reduction, is what they called it, of flights because of the government shutdown. The FAA says with the shutdown continuing and more employees continuing to miss paychecks, more and more people are starting to call out. And because of that, they need to reduce air traffic by 10% across 40 high volume airports. We should get an official list of those airports today, but major cities like Chicago, Los Angeles, and New York are expected to be affected here. We are talking about thousands of flights potentially canceled every day. Airlines like United are already offering refunds to passengers who don't want to fly when these restrictions go into effect tomorrow. This plan, of course, a major step. It is one the Transportation Secretary admitted is not a perfect solution, but a necessary one.
Well, I think it's going to lead to more cancellations. We're going to work with the airlines to do this in a systematic way. And again, we had a conversation about that. I'm concerned about disrupting people's travel. We're coming into a weekend, but we had to have a gut check of what is our job. Is it to make sure there's, minimal delays or minimal cancellations, or is our job to make sure we make the hard decisions to continue to keep the airspace safe?
Officials say the government shutdown has only exacerbated the years-long shortage of air traffic controllers, who, along with other airport workers, again set to miss their second paycheck next week. Already, we have seen delays and cancellations across the country. TSA lines have been hours long in some cities like Houston, Texas, over the weekend. Secretary Duffy said he expects additional disruptions and frustrations, but he reiterated this move is about safety, and he had already said that if this shutdown continues into next week, we could see what he called mass chaos at our airports. Corey and Hillary.
All right, Brooke Schaefer live in Miami. Brooke, safe travels to you.